everyone, welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So I'm in beautiful Koh Lanta, Thailand. The island is, I'd say, one of my favorite Thai islands. I'm loving it here. It's quite calm, it's very peaceful, there's not much going on, and it's absolutely stunning. So I've been really happy here for the past few days. So today, what I wanted to talk about, because this morning I sent out a little announcement about next week's 7-day raw food challenge that starts next Monday. And I was thinking about, you know, the month of January, because the month of January, it's like this weird month where at the beginning of the month, everyone's like all revved up and excited to get onto their health and wellness goals, and either starting a new diet or joining a gym, and it's like the first week or two of January, everyone's like super pumped up about, you know, the changes they're going to make, and they're actually taking steps. And then next thing you know, by like the end of January, it's like, you know, people go back to their old ways and they forget about just all that they were doing just a few weeks before, and they've given up. And so today I want to talk about that and give you guys 3 tips, 3 things to think about before giving up, because it's not worth it. It's not worth, you know, I see this so much where someone's like puts himself on a diet and they have like one bite of something, and next thing you know, they've gone back to eating pizza and ice cream. And it's from that one bite of who knows what that throws them off the edge. And is it worth it to, you know, to give up all that you're doing over that one little sort of detour? It's not. So the first tip I have for people is that if you have given up, if you have sort of been like, what's the use, I can't stick with it, my first tip is get back on. Don't give up. You know, when you give up on being healthy and taking care of yourself, you're giving up on yourself. Ultimately, that's it. And that's not how you want to treat yourself. It's about, you know, not so much being stuck on how you messed up, but it's about being stuck on what you're doing and how to get to where you want to be. And so if you do fall off, there's no reason to stop. It's all the more reason to pick yourself up and continue. So in a lot of ways, my first tip would be is to lose that all or nothing view of things, that either you're going to do it or you're not. But just, you know, if you do find yourself going in one direction, get yourself back on and do it immediately. My second tip would be not to put things off till tomorrow. You see this a lot, that people fall off their diet and they're like, oh, well, I'll just get back on tomorrow. And they say this all the time, and and what happens? Tomorrow becomes like next year. And we want to forget about that as well. We want to be like, you know what? I just had my detour. I just ate something I didn't want to be eating. So I'm going to get back on my diet now. Right now, today, at the next meal, it's going to be the perfect meal. Because if you wait till tomorrow, usually the next day, you find some other excuse to wait yet another day, and then another day, and another day, and another day, and then it's so far gone, you can't get back on. So if you're in that position right now, make your next meal a healthy meal. Don't put it off any longer. And then my third tip would be is to remind yourself why you're doing all this to begin with. And a lot of times it's getting away from the pressure of perfection and the pressure of doing everything perfectly, and it's getting yourself more in that mindset of like, why are you doing this in the first place? You know, and a lot of people would say, well, it's to lose weight or it's to get more energy. But ultimately, you're doing it so that you're happy. You're happy living in your body. You're happy living in your skin. You're happy living your life. And we're not happy when we don't have good energy. We're not happy when we're either too overweight or even too underweight. Or we're not happy when we're feeling sick all the time and have indigestion and constipation and issues like that, you know. But ultimately, it comes down to your happiness. And I find a lot of times when we concentrate more on being happy and that we want to do things to increase that happiness, it's easier to follow. rather than it being like, you know, a certain number on the scale. So I think it's better to get yourself more on the track of like, what can I do today to make me happy? What can I do tomorrow? You know, what should I continue with? You know, how should my diet be that will support my ultimate happiness? And when I'm happy, I reach my goals. I reverse those health conditions. I lose that extra weight. I gain more energy. So those are my 3 tips for today, because I want to see you guys back on to your health, your happiness, your well-being, and feeling and looking fantastic. So, and I also just want to remind you too that the 7-day raw food challenge, it starts on Monday. So this is a great opportunity to press that reset button and just to get support and also get fabulous recipes and eat healthy for 1 week, so that 1 week you've got all the tools to continue afterwards to eat healthy and a balanced and great diet. And plus, you know, you'll learn more recipes in order to be able to incorporate those into your daily routine, and also just feel like you got through the worst part. It's always a change of diet. The first week is always the worst. After that, it's smooth sailing. So join us, because not only do you get the recipes and shopping list, menu planner, all that stuff, but there's also an online forum. And I see it all the time that people succeed when they're working in groups and when they're working with other people that are on the same path as them. And I see it every month with the Juice Fast and with the Raw Food Challenge, is that, you know, it helps get people to continually be motivated and inspired, knowing that you're not alone and there's other people there with you and going through what you're going through as well. So do join us. Go to my website at www.rawradianthealth.com and click on 7-Day Raw Food Challenge for more information and to sign up. I am wishing you guys a fabulous, fabulous day. And I also want to say thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. Yes, I am 35 years of age. I am loving it. I'm really happy to be where I'm at, and all is good. And I just have to say that I felt the love the entire day. It was fantastic, and I just thank you guys so much. It really moved me, especially at this point where I'm going through a lot of changes, and I also really appreciate all your support as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So have a fabulous day, everyone, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.